Okay, so doing some one-handed operation with this particular video here. Again, this is the Maxpedition Micro. Okay, on the outside you have a mesh pocket, a mesh sleeve. Now this works really well for credit cards, driver's licenses, things like that. Or you could stick, what I did, a small notepad of paper right in this outside sleeve. And you always have something to write on. You need to jot a quick note, something like that. You need to remember something, grocery lists, things like that. This works excellent for that. This mesh pocket sleeve right there on the outer portion of the pouch. Now, what you guys actually didn't see is me open this particular pouch here, and this is held together basically with one zipper. You'll notice that on the larger Maxpedition pouches, you're going to have two of these zippers with paracord pulls. On the Maxpedition Micro, you get one, but it is a YKK zipper, and the more you use these things, the more you break them in, the more durable they become. These are excellent zippers. This zipper is not going to fail you. So you're going to notice, quite an assortment of items inside such a small package, and you'll kind of notice the hand comparison here, or the comparison with my hand, should I say, on the open pouch and then with the closed pouch. And I don't have big hands either. This is a really small, compact pouch, and you're able to really kind of cram a lot of things in here, a lot of things that are really useful for everyday carry purposes. Now, over here I have some I believe what's in here is acetaminophen and aspirin. It's like an Excedrin type of pain reliever right in here. Chapstick. I wear contacts. Have a spare pair of contacts. Your vision goes down. Everything goes down. I have a spare battery back here, along with a large assortment of Band-Aids. You're going to have the larger Band-Aids, and then kind of work its way down from there. I believe that's going to be about it inside of there. It's just an assortment of bandages. And moving over here, we have the Maglite Solitaire. This is the LED version. This pumps out quite a few lumens. It's pretty bright for such a small little package. Fits in here perfectly. Has the keychain lanyard there, and then the pocket or bill of the hat wear, which is really nice, pretty versatile, and then the spare battery here for that. Probably about, I don't know, maybe 5 feet of paracord or so, safety pins, obviously, multi-purpose. When you pack something like this, all these things are kind of going to serve an individual purpose, but the more purposes they serve, is going to ultimately serve this particular pouch and you better if you could use these items for more than just one thing. For example, the chapstick here, obviously for chapped lips, sunburned lips, things sort of like that, but this also makes a pretty good fire starter as well. So again, the multifunctionality is a big bonus when it comes to any sort of pack or anything that you are going to be carrying on you, if it serves more than just that one purpose. Obviously, we have the Bic lighter here. I'm a big fan of Bic lighters. Okay, you'll see a lot of different ways to start fire. Okay, and there's just plenty of ways. The Bic lighter is excellent for many reasons. It gives you that sure flame. And that's kind of what you're looking for. You're looking for that flame. It's not sure fire, but it is sure flame. And there are ways to waterproof these. They do sell the Bic lighter caps that kind of go over these, that essentially waterproof these. But you could do this on your own with duct tape and save yourself the money. Over here you have some liquid skin, which is kind of like liquid stitching. It's kind of like super glue for a deep gash or deep cut or something like that. We have a Fisher space pen here, and these things are pretty expensive, but again, they'll write in any weather. And if you live somewhere like I do that is constantly affected by the different seasons, okay, it could be 40 degrees one day, 60 degrees the next, and then, sub-zero the next. So having something like this that's for sure going to write is a pretty nice thing to have, and it doesn't really take up a lot of space. That's why it's called the space pen. Okay, now moving into the second inner pouch here, have some hand warmers. Okay, now these hand warmers, again, they're not just for warming your hands. I mean, these things will warm your feet too, anything you need to keep warm. I do have a pair of those in here. Again, it is winter time here in the state that I live, so it is pretty important for me to stash a pair of these in here, and it doesn't really take up that much room. And then back here we have sort of a complement to the first aid section that we saw over here. Now these are those blood clotting granules. Okay, so if you are an outdoorsy type of person, you are into firearms, crossbows, archery, things like that, and even other things too, unforeseen things. This is definitely going to help stop bleeding. You pour it right into the wound, and it helps to clot it. And especially if you double that with your liquid skin right here, which is essentially just kind of super glue. Let me just show you guys this, because this is pretty cool. It's liquid skin. Picked this up, I believe it was like from the Home Depot, and it's essentially what it is. It's liquid stitches. It's pretty cool. So if you couple that with those blood clotting granules, you could save a potentially hairy mess if you have these items on you. So, and then you might have saw that I do keep some cash in here as well. Funny story. I actually forgot that I stashed $20 in here, and I was going through this and actually needed to go pick something up from the store, and it was a nice pleasant surprise to see that there's $20 right here. I forgot all about it. Well, that's why you put this in here. For emergency money, you don't have any money on you, something like this could really bail you out of a situation. You need gas or something like that, credit card's not working, for whatever reason. Always having the paper currency is good to have as a good backup supply of cash. So anyway, that's going to be about the contents of this particular pack. And again, this goes with me absolutely everywhere. It covers a lot of bases. This is of course going to be in addition to the other things. I always carry a multi-tool in my pocket, a knife in my pocket, things like that. And I always try to carry that water bottle. Always try to cover those, survivability options there, and this is just a great supplement towards that in a small package. And you can buy these Maxpedition Micros for like I don't know, anywhere between like 12 and 14 bucks. So they're not expensive, especially when you start getting into the bigger packs and things like that. You find yourself with a lot more redundancies and things that you don't really need. And with a small kit like this, it's kind of standalone as it is when you're talking about just simple everyday carry. And with the larger packs that you tend to buy, the more redundant you become with them. So I try to stay as small, limited, practical, and efficient as possible. This is JB Tack. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and share and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.